In one small town, an open lecture was announced by a famous philosophy professor. People gathered at a local club, some out of curiosity, others out of a sincere desire to learn something new. Among them was the elderly farmer Ivan, a man of simple habits, but with a strong character and a clear mind. The professor walked onto the stage and looked around the hall with a smug smile. He loved to demonstrate his superiority, especially in front of those whom he considered commoners. "Dear friends," he began, "knowledge is the greatest power. A person without education is like a blind man wandering in the dark. He is not able to comprehend the complex issues of existence, but only follows animal instincts." The professor looked around the hall and suddenly noticed old man Ivan. His dark, weather-beaten face and rough hands immediately revealed him as a hard worker. Smiling, the professor decided to arrange a demonstrative dialogue. "For example, our respected farmer," he said loudly. "Tell me, Ivan, you've never studied philosophy." "I haven't studied it," Ivan answered calmly. "Then explain to us what existentialism is." The hall fell silent, expecting the old man to be confused, but Ivan just shrugged. "I don't know, Professor. I'm used to speaking in simple language." "You see?" The professor laughed. "This is what happens when a person doesn't study. How can one live without understanding complex concepts, without knowing what existence means?" The crowd began to whisper. Many thought, maybe the professor is right. But Ivan, without embarrassment, asked a counter-question. "Professor, do you know how to choose good grain for sowing?" "Of course not." "I'm not an agronomist," the professor grinned. "How do you know if a cow will give a lot of milk?" "I don't do this." "How do you know when it's better to plow the land so that the harvest is good?" "I told you I'm not a farmer," the professor answered irritably. Ivan nodded and said calmly, "So you don't know how to grow bread, how to get milk, how to take care of the land that feeds us. But you won't live even a week without all this. It turns out that your scholarship does not help you in life." The hall froze. There was silence for several seconds, and then someone from the back rows clapped their hands. There is someone else behind him. Soon the entire hall erupted in applause. People laughed and nodded approvingly, but the professor, red with anger and shame, did not know what to answer. Ivan smiled and added, "The mind is not only books, Professor. It is also the ability to understand life. You are a philosopher, and I am a simple peasant. But in the end, we are both nowhere without each other. Only now I understand it, but you don't." The professor silently took his suitcase and left the stage, and people remembered for a long time this day, when a simple farmer taught the scientist an important lesson. This is such an amazing story. Dear friends, if you like the video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. There is still a lot of interesting things to come.